Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here, and today I have an 11 Spires of Ascension run playing the From the Shadows Dreadlash Demonology build for you guys. Now, this is indeed with Dreamweaver, the second soulbind being unlocked, so we ran 2 conduits for this build. Now, I thought about just making a brief note in the video saying, hey, this is what we ran, but I figured it'd be best just to show you guys. So, briefly, before we get into the run, the talents we ran were these: Dreadlash, Calling, FTS, Soul Conduit, and Demonic Consumption. This build is focused a lot around like larger AoE pulls. From the Shadows applies a 20% Shadow Flame damage amp to your target. Dreadlash causes that to AoE, so Shadow Flame damage, Hand of Gul'dan splash damage, Demon Bolt, Implosion. The last missing piece here, the Conduit, Carnivorous Stalkers. Carnivorous Stalkers gives your Dread Stalkers a chance to Dread Bite again. So if they Dread Bite again, the From the Shadows debuff is essentially applied AoE wise again. So this gives you a much higher uptime on From the Shadows. I will say over the course of this run, we had about a 56 to 60% uptime on FTS, which is actually really impressive. Now, Soulbind wise, we ended up running Dreamweaver. We ran Sims for this build, like 1 target, 4 target Sims. As far as like Affliction is still concerned, everything Nia is still where you want to be with the Grove Invigoration. As far as single target Demo is concerned, the Grimoire Felguard Vile Fiend build, Nia simmed a tiny bit higher than Dreamweaver with Grove Invigoration versus, 2 potencies here. For this build, though, the actual Carnivorous Stalkers and Born of Blood Conduit 2 simmed a tiny bit higher than Nia for this build specifically. Now, there's been a lot of debate. What's better with this build? Is it Born of Blood? Is it Carnivorous Stalkers? Well, at this point, you can play both, essentially, if you want to forego Grove Invigoration. And I can say this makes Demonology feel a lot better, this build more so, a lot better, a lot more fluent in keys, playing Carnivorous and playing Born of Blood. The final slot here, we are playing a rank 4 Demonic Synergy Helm. We have 214 eye level. We're 226 double trinket here. I got really lucky week 1, week 2. I know I'm lucky. It is what it is. We're 214 eye level, 20% crit, 9% haste. I wish we had more, but our gear is a bit awkward with crit and burst and crit and mastery on a lot of things. 39% mastery. So now this is only an 11 Spires of Ascension. It's not like a 15 something crazy high, but I wanted to test this build out a little bit. And honestly, like, keys tonight were a complete disaster. So we finished this run. Some of the polls are a little sketchy, but we got it done. I was happy with the build overall. I think we lost a decent bit of value, like going from second boss to third boss, but we just didn't really know what packs were being pulled. So we made do with what we had. Any weak auras, profiles, or add-ons you see here, you can indeed grab for free off my Twitch. If you want to swing by, hang out, ask any questions, drop a follow, feel free to do so. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. Enjoy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Single pull. Sad day. Okay, well. Gotta pull more than this, big dog. I wanted to hold those dogs, but I had no idea if he's pulling his pack. I guess he is. All right, cool. Oh well. We got a reproc. We actually had a reproc. Oh, not bad. One more reproc. One more reproc. Maybe. I'm gonna implode now. Got a handful of deaths on the board already. Don't really know what's going on there, but okay. We'll figure it out, I guess, at a certain point. We got this. I have confidence. We've got this. We've got this. Is Demo the new feature of Warlock? The new feature? No. The new spec? No. None of the above. Should have held this tyrant. We're gonna have some downtime traveling here, and I don't really want to. I guess we're okay-ish. We have the Spiteful, I guess. I don't really want to CD the next pack going into boss. You're probably gonna lust it, but I don't know. It's tough. I guess we got enough value here. It's okay. We get dogs on CD too, I suppose. I guess we're okay. Let's go. The timing here is always awkward. I like going like double pull into like this pack and then tyranting the next. It's awkward though. Like breaking up the pulls there is a bit sketch. Not sketch in a bad way. Just like CD wise makes things a little tough. Frank, what's up, buddy? Frank, nice nice video, man. I saw it. I was meaning to DM you about it. And I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice video, dude. Merry late Christmas to you too, buddy. Merry late Christmas to you as well. Demo might be the spec for fortified. I think Demo might be the spec for fortified after tyrannical. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think they're both good in both settings, honestly. So, nah, it's whatever. Just any procs here? Anything? Feels bad, man. We'll have CDs for boss. It might have been okay to CD this pack too. It's sort of tough. Hard to say. Hard to gauge damage as fast. Tyranting this could also be a thing too. I forgot Spiteful was going to be here. Or Prideful. Never came. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry. It's okay. I still love you. It's alright. Almost sniped the cow. Yeah, well, you know. You know. Oh, you know. Oh, I poked. Don't get poked. A second late on my Zerking. Or my Blood Fury. My Blood Fury. No. They moved. I do feel this healer's dying a lot. I do feel a tiny bit rusty still. Playing Demo. I haven't played it in a while. I feel a tiny bit rusty. A tiny bit. A smidgen. Smidgen. A little bit. May hand off on weapons or staff. I'd sim it. Go to raidbots.com, run a sim. I don't know. I think staff's a little higher from the weapons in the raid, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a while. I just run a sim. I have a may hand off hand combo right now, but they're different eye levels and stuff too. Hard to say. Cool. Figure we'd be pulling the pack sometime. Just not. Cool. Like half a second off my tyrant there. Like super close. I launched a bolt there hoping we actually get a reproc and we didn't. A bit unfortunate. Ooh, FTS reproc though? Implosion? That was a good reproc. That was a spicy one. That was spicy. That wasn't that bad. Mm, 4.8k rogue with pride and less. I have no idea. I don't know. Didn't really look at it honestly. Wish they made demonic strength baseline. I mean, you can make a case for it. You can make a case for it, I guess, but I don't know. Hard to say. No. Time to die countdown. I understand a time to die countdown timer. Why an upward counting timer? What do you mean? What do you mean, Stick? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean an upward counting one? I don't know what a time to die timer is either, for what it's worth. What do you mean? Zylene, what's going on, dude? What's up, buddy? Fat demon DPS. We're trying. We'll see how this run goes here. I enjoy Spires. I think it's a fun dungeon for the most part. We'll see where this goes. See where it goes. It's a baby tyrant. Make it work. Next pack's a little awkward unless we double pull. Want to advise on certain ad phase and even PSs on CD. Should I burst or hold the PSs up? It depends. It depends. You gotta look up yourself. It depends what you're doing. I mean, certain fights might dictate you wanting to hold PS for burn phases. Certain fights want you popping them on CD. That's something you could look at going through Warcraft logs if you wanted. You know, I mean, single target fights, no, you'll pop them on cooldown and pretty much just go from there. But if like Sun King Salvation, you might end up holding CDs, yeah, depending on when ads spawn and all that. But I mean, that's a technical question. It depends when your raid has CDs assigned for you. First shield, second shield. Exact ad wave timings and stuff. It's hard to say. But I would assume on Sun Kings that you probably want to hold a little bit. Probably. But I don't know exact like spawn timers and stuff. So hard to say. You can look it up on Warcraft logs though. Just look who's pumping damage in the fight. Look what their cast sequencing and go from there. That'll give you the answer you're looking for. Happy to see me online. Thank you, dude. Happy to be online. I sort of wanted to tyrant this, but didn't really have time. We have everything going on. It's sort of tough to find timing to cast imps and dogs here. We have one pack left, and then we have... This is tough. I'm just going to implode now. This is tough. It would have been nice to find time there, but what can you do? Ooh, dog proc? World's smallest implosion? I'll take it. We got lucky on that proc there, too. Dogs on CD. Have a good night, Ants. I'll catch you later on, dude. Have a good night, buddy. Did you ever press implosion? Yep, press it a lot. Press it a lot of times this run already. 2 or more stack targets. Is where you want to press it. Please, I can't. I wanted to cube this tyrant, but I had no idea if we're going into the next pack or not, and if we we're going to waste it, so I held it. He ran up the stairs that we were going to pull the pack, but he didn't pull it, so oh well. Count on the bottom right times an encounter. How does it help? It shows you timestamps on certain events happening in the fight. Like you can sort of say, all right, the ad spawn at 128, for example, so I know I want to have my tyrant at this point in the fight. This helps knowing the fight duration, fight timing stuff. Also, like looking at VODs and replays and stuff, you can see exactly in the fight where it's at. One of the big things when we were casting the race is like some people have combat timers in their UI. Like maybe has one, like from Limit. but like nobody else did. Like Fired Up didn't. No other POB did. It was so incredibly helpful when it came to see exact like fight timings and stuff. I think combat timers are essential, but I don't know. I guess everybody else doesn't feel the same way. So, but that's why. Man, I don't know what's wrong with me, dudes. I feel so irritated right now. I'm just really frustrated. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel weird. I don't know. A dog proc is from the shadows, the conduit reprocking. You'll see you'll see them reapply FTS, this little dog Dreadlash looking buff in the mob. That's when the conduit procs, when they bite again, essentially. Cal, why didn't you take trade or what? What's the question? Why didn't you Taked I Tradi Felguard? Why didn't I take Felguard? Is that what you're asking? It doesn't work very well timing wise with this build. Tyrant. It doesn't work. It doesn't work very well timing wise with this build. You want a Tyrant on cooldown. It's more about like getting your dogs out, extending dogs, and that kind of stuff. You don't want like Grimoires, whatever. With this. Talents are up here, top left corner. I'm playing Synergy right now. I guess Max calls it and people expecting it coming. I guess so, yeah, I mean, but still, I think combat timers are really important. You know, not everybody plays them. I don't know why, but I think they're really important, you know. So, yep, things die too fast in lower keys, Tiger. Just how it is. Just the way Demo plays right now, or AF plays right now. People kill things too fast, mobs die too fast, you can't ramp up. That's how it is. Everyone's having the same problem right now. Higher keys, more relevant keys. We lusted this pack. Is where AF does more damage. I guess it's okay to lust here, I suppose. I guess. I feel like no one's hitting the squad leader but me. Surprised we lusted that, honestly. Yeah, Synergy only boosts your main demon. It doesn't boost imps or anything like that. It's okay for Demonology. There are better options out there. It's just, I don't have others made. I have Synergy for the raid and stuff. So, yeah. Trying to build some resources back here, but okay, guess we just going. Mana on my cube. Sad day. Dogs chomp. Cube is not giving me mana. Cube gives your healer mana if he's low on it. That's why I didn't use it. That's what the weak war says. That's why Cube is a trap in a lot of settings. It's okay in some, but I mean, in raid progression, like you can't guarantee your raids full on mana and no one's low on health. It doesn't give just raw stats. That's why people call it a trap a lot. Best stick for plus, whichever one you're best at playing. Probably Affliction, but they're all pretty decent right now. Nah, Soul Conduit's just better with this build, I think. But I don't know. It's all relative. You want to play it, you can go for it. I think Soul Conduit's better with this build. But I mean, Grimoire will give you a longer. Grimoire will give you like. Grimoire will give you more single target damage. So I mean, more single target and more like AoE, I guess. You know, supposedly whenever you extend it, right? It's not a 2-minute cooldown though. The thing with this build, especially when you have Wilfrids, this build gets better when you have Wilfrids by a good bit because your Tyrant's a minute 8, a minute 10 seconds. You don't have to sit there and wait for your Vile Fiend or your Grimoire or whatever because you're not playing them. You just pop your dogs and your Tyrant, you pull it out and you extend and you crank things, you know. And having to wait for cooldowns, it just greatly devalues Wilfrids. Unless you're in a really awkward, or like a really good spot where you get the like exact like Tyrant city off cooldown when they come up and plus, like nah, it just devalues a lot of stuff. I wish I knew the route we were taking in here. Like, I feel like this middle pack's coming one way or another. I'll pot this too, whatever, it's fine. I can't kick that mending. It's already on CD. I guess we could have coiled it technically, but all the FTS reprocs, dude. They're all chomping, man. I like it. What does he want? Center? Okay. These are the kind of pulls that I want. Like, I want to be able to chain like implosions from pack to pack and have CDs for them all. Like, we should have CDs for next. I think should be fine for next pull. Yeah. Let's try and get some shards built here. Sure. This is like a. We're gonna skip all this stuff though. Unfortunately, we have a lot of resources for Tyrant. We might just go boss next. And we get to pull, I guess, the side pack, but we're not gonna Tyrant it. They also nerfed these things last week, so we just. We're just going in. Okay. Oh, get some casting dogs. Unfortunate. All my resources. Oh, I'm gonna die. We're still in combat with the Usurper. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that with. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that if I hit that probably. Yeah, there you go. I guess I'm just. Also, you still don't have Bonk? He doesn't? Okay. They nerfed, I believe they nerfed how hard those mobs hit. I don't remember the ability exactly, but they nerfed it like 4 or 5 days ago, I'm pretty sure. My player settings are Mawago. It's exclamation point WA in chat. I'll pull it up for you. Surprised we got an extra tyrant for this. Didn't think we would. Didn't think we would. The end implosion gets them, boys. The end, the implosion gets them every time at the end. The implosion gets them. Let's go. I'm trying to catch up a bit here. Catalines are pretty nice. Catalines up pretty good with Immolate Dot running to the pack. Are you referring to like Destro or? I mean, like, the argument of Destro was like the first 2 weeks being front loaded. The damage was more front loaded within the first 2 weeks of Mythic Zeros, but at this point, with like plus scaling being a thing, the Cataclysm CDF build's not as good as it was before. Is it still better than like Inferno Soul Conduit? If you're in a non-organized group, I mean, possibly, probably, but I mean, it's hard to say. But
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are we pull timering? Curious. Wrong macro. Well, Tyrant's second one here. The whole floor is moving. Look at all the imps, dude. I want to implode so badly, but like and the whole floor expires. Sad day. Just wings, dude. They're so annoying. Like I don't even half notice them until I look at them. Like after half a minute. What is that? Oh yeah, the flapping wings. I know it probably annoys the crap out of you guys too. It's got to be terrible. So Zyra, are we running Kata, Demon Fire last week and 14 things? Yep, you can run it. It's fine. It's fine. It's better on Tyrannical for sure than Inferno Soul Conduit will be. I mean, Channel Demon Fire is pretty much your best single target ability, right? And Kata is, you know, your only single target ability in that row too. You know, but he was also running, I believe, Inferno. I believe he was running Inferno Soul Conduit like the week before. It just depends, right? If you're in an organized group that knows, like, has CDs timed and coordinated, you'll get a lot more value out of like pre-planned pulls and stuff. It all depends. All right, he died. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's a battle res, doesn't he? He got the res. Did he release? Oh, Lord. Well, we're dead now. Oh, we're dead now. Podfrock? Yeah. 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 I'm gonna die the next pulse here with a drain. Like, you might want to make it up. Nah, we're just gonna rot out. I'm surprised we lived through that. I'll be real with you. I'm a little surprised. Seed Proc. Dude, the pod technically saved me. Technically it did. Or 2 for 2 on pods, technically. It's awkward. I caught that imp extension, but I couldn't really hold there. Sort of awkward. All right, Tank said he's doing spears. Let's see it. This one right here. Mine. Easy. Easy life. Cool. So my pet died. That's always legit. Just gonna soul rot now. God, he dies so often. He keeps dying. Oof. Okay, he cleared Grievous. Should be alright. Should be. Got big CDs coming out of this. Mine. Jeez, the thing is like dead. Is it the world's saddest tyrant? World's saddest tyrant. Let's do it. The world's saddest tyrant. I didn't think I had time to soul rot. No, dude. Just eat the run through. Let's do it. The two imp tyrant, dude. Sad day. Sad day. Unless you ought to loot out before you even get to the box. Check us out. There goes gloves. Imperial Ordnance. I don't need this.